Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tight end makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The shotgun running play call. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Catch is made. Room to run here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And the Rebels are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover two right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks loose at the 15. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. Great cut. They whiff on him. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Now he's forced out by the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Runs through the defender. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short and see what you can do from here.
Toss play to the outside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Perkins. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and 10 now for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Has caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
The tackle on the PAT, it's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up here.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move, looking deep. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Auburn. And the comeback continues.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here's the second down play. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Escapes the sack. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And the Rebels will have to punt this one away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Snags the quick throw. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quickly. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab made by the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Finds his man. It's Perkins. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... The ball is picked off. Touchdown Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And then first down, right back to the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 31, Ole Miss 28.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit as he throws it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Caught behind the line. It's Perkins. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Perkins. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the fourth. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain, critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Second down play coming up. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Now the delay penalty will back the offense up closer to their own goal line. Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today.